pay much attention to the huntsman who lived at the very edge of our village, and whenever I did try to give him a greeting or nod of the head, I was always met with only a sneer and a low snarl, so I and all the rest of the villagers left him to his hunting and solitude. He came to my church every Sunday without missing a one, so we figured he was God-fearing enough not to harm us. He sat in the back of the church, the fiercest look in his eyes, a steadfast challenge as I gave my sermon, an attack almost. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may, old time is still a-flying, and this same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying. But he always put something in the collection basket, so again, I assumed he meant us no harm. Beware the wolves of night, beware their dark aurora, beware the beast who lurks in sight, as well the ones in you. One day, he went hunting and didn't return. We might not have noticed, except for he went missing from the church on a pair of Sundays in a row. After the third Sunday, on which the huntsman didn't appear, I looked in on his cottage at the end of the wood, expecting to find it empty. But instead, to my surprise, I found everything still in place. His clothes, his dishes, his firewood, even some bread and eggs and fruit, though gone 2 weeks on spoiling. There was none reported to have seen him, and I knew of no relatives, no kin, no one to whom to report his absence, so I made a note in the church registry and prayed for his safe return. I did not record my personal and private relief that he no longer prowled at the back of my church. Now at the same time there appeared in our midst a night wolf. We first saw his prints in the dust around the church well. Large paw prints, twice or thrice the size of a normal wolf's, with 2 spiked talon marks at the top of each of its toes. Then a few nights later we heard snarls, low and threatening, all of us, at our windows, in our woodsheds, in our coal bins, but only at night. The night wolf's snarling started at dusk and continued till dawn, low and quiet, vibrating in the floorboards, a rattling of the window panes, yet always just out of sight, as if he would lunge at us at any moment. But the most frightening were the sightings of his eyes, his red, luminous eyes, which we would see peering at us, all of us, through the pickets of our fences or in a shadow at the end of the lane, peering, watching, warning, threatening. It was terrifying, yes, but it made us alert, and we felt powerful, united in our communal strength, grateful for each, every night which we survived. Though gathered ye your strength within, there's still the beast without, for no amount of prayers or guns will keep the night wolves out. Beware the wolves of night, beware their dark aurora, beware the beast who lurks in sight, as well the one Was the night wolf none other than our huntsman, returning to us in some tormented form, or sent to us by the huntsman? It seemed too much of a coincidence not to be the case. But why would it be so? What had we done to him to have brought on this haunting, this scourge? And was it merely a matter of time before he mauled us in our beds? We pleaded with him to leave us alone, or tell us what we had done to warrant his wrath. But we received as an answer only the nightly visitations of his eyes, his paw prints, his constant snarling. Beware the wolves of night, beware their dark room. Beware the beast who lurks in sight, as well the ones in you. In time, we grew used to it. There were no actual attacks, mere dread. Soon we began to not notice it much at all. His red eyes became as constant as the moon. The trembling floorboards as familiar as the night owl. Then one day it ceased, all of it. There were no more nocturnal visitations, no more hauntings. The night wolf simply vanished, just as unexpectedly and permanently as the huntsman. The most honest among us admitted that, quite frankly, we missed it. It once again became routine that we would survive the night. Without the night wolf, our little village seemed as calm and ordinary as all the other villages, and we ourselves no more courageous than the next. Gather the cherished while ye may, embrace the beauty of beauty, but nay, neglect delights that lay for those who shirk God's duty. Beware the wolves of night, beware their dark room. Beware the beast who lurks in the sight, as well the ones in you. I miss him.